Hey everyone, this is Karen Waxman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about selling to Urban Outfitters. So if you have a great consumer product that you think should be sold at Urban Outfitters, this little training will give you some things to think about in regards to selling to Urban Outfitters. With that said, let's get started on today's training. Before we begin, please like our information, subscribe, comment, keep in touch. We're always creating new content on different retailers to focus on. Our goal is just to help you actualize your dreams of scaling your business into major retailers. So with that said, let's get started. Urban Outfitters. It is an interesting one. They have clothing, they have accessories, they have gifts, they have jewelry, they have things, right? And quirky things, like unique things that are very uncommon in other retailers. And the first thing I want to say is that we had one client who got interest from Urban Outfitters who had a journal, actually. So it was a gratitude journal and they were interested in that product. We couldn't figure out the pricing for them, but at the end of the day, sometimes you're so close to getting a deal and then there's just a pricing thing that you can't quite hit those numbers. Journals are a little heavier. It was a complicated time. They couldn't make the numbers work, but generally speaking, they did correspond, they interacted, they are a very nice group of people. And the reason I say that is because not all retailers care so much about the brand of their business and what they're trying to purchase and the things that are like really matter to them. And I really felt that with the buyers. If you ever shop at that store, you know what I mean. Very different, a unique a group of people, and they were lovely to work with. The reason I mention that is honestly because when we started reaching out to the Urban Outfitters and other retailers with this journal, Urban responded very quickly. They're looking for interesting stuff. If you've never even thought about selling to Urban Outfitters, go see what they sell. They sell pillowcases and blankets and clothing and journals and books and all sorts of stuff that you never would have thought of. And most people would think, sell a journal to like Walmart or different places, but not necessarily in Urban Outfitters. But maybe you haven't been there in a while. They have some amazing, and that's one thing to consider. They very much enjoy new, interesting, innovative products. The other thing to think about is that they can charge a premium for a lot of their stuff. Not everybody can when it comes to accessories and gifts and so forth. So definitely check out their stores if your product's a little bit more of a premium product. Obviously, not every product, but wholesale is different than retail, obviously, MSRP. And so it really does depend on your product, but they can afford to buy very interesting products. And also, they have some wiggle room on maybe more expensive pieces and stuff like that. Not all of their products are expensive, but definitely their accessories and their different products in that store aren't necessarily the cheapest. And so that's exciting, right? So definitely take a look at them if you maybe have an accessory or fashion thing or something where it could fit in that store. They are looking for interesting stuff. The other thing that I want to say is that they are a heavy hitter. One order from them can mean millions of dollars to the business and your bottom line. I sold to Urban Outfitters many years ago, and we work with all the major brands. But one of the things I'll say is that they can buy massive quantities to put in their stores. And so definitely an opportunity for you if you could get your product there. The final thing is that unless you understand their clientele, don't go after them yet. Don't just throw stuff at them because you have some sort of accessory or some gift or whatever. Take the time to understand any retailer you focus on, because if you actually contact a buyer and you do it appropriately, most of the time they're going to ask you, have you gone to our stores? Who's our customers? They want to know that you took the time to understand them. That's actually happened to me in an actual meeting with a buyer. She's like, what store did you go to? When? What time? All the things. And the reason that matters is sometimes you guys are just trying to sell your product anywhere and you haven't even looked at that store or you haven't invested the time. It will backfire you in that buyer meeting. You do want to make sure that before any meeting with any buyer or any interaction that you have spent some time in that store, because they're going to ask you what your thoughts are, what's missing from their assortment, those types of things. Why? Because they want to care about their audience and they want you to care about their audience equally. So if you're going to be a vendor for them, do take the time to understand their audience, who they are, and make sure that it fits with your product type. Anyways, this is Karen Waxman, founder of Retail MBA. I hope this helped. Please join us. We have so many video trainings that are coming out. Subscribe, keep in touch with us. We appreciate you. If you want to learn how to approach, pitch, and sell to retailers, Urban Outfitters, there are links below to learn about our free webinar. Basically, it walks you through how to sell to chain stores. We also have do-it-yourself programs, done-for-you programs. We're here to help you with stores. Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.